Welcome back to Skies of Arcadia. Today, we're gonna go fly through some rocks, which I guess we already did kind of in the other episode, or in yesterday's episode as well, but today we're doing it with a little bit more purpose in mind. And that purpose is hunting down some discoveries. Now, our actual goal is to head through Maramba and go try and find a moon crystal and all that good stuff. But what we're going to do is go hunt down some discoveries first. So let's go ahead. We've seen the scoreflies before. We now also have a red looper, a lupulon, lupulon. Alright, cool. I guess I'll have you guys target the lupulon, who's just gonna run away anyway, so that's perfectly fine, I guess. Game had to think for a second there about what Aika was doing. Okay, so that scorefly is defending. That scorefly is dead. So that's cool. Alright, neat. That will work.
That was easy.
There we go, that's some better experience. And I'm now getting 2 magic experience per turn, so that is pretty sweet as well. Cool. Now Aika has Quicka. Quicka is going to be very useful for me to have. Let's see, what are you currently using? You're currently with yellow, because you need yellow. You kind of just need everything. So, you know what? Let's actually switch you over to... Let's switch you back to purple, because purple is going to be very useful in the upcoming dungeons. Now, for a little bit here, we are just going to sail south. We don't want to go into the tornadoes, but we don't want to get close to the tornadoes. We don't want to go in them, we just want to get close to them, because there are some discoveries to find near here. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Luckily, I've got first strike on them, because these guys can be pretty nasty. That's not who I want you to hit. I want you to hit that Asbeth right there. Then you can target that Stonebeak, and you can also target that Stonebeak. Let's see how this does. Not enough to take out anyone. Although on my next turn I can Lambda Burst, which will be enough to take out the Asbeths, at the very least. The Stonebeaks, probably not as much. But we get to see Cupel's new attack. He just kind of teleports and slashes, which is pretty cool. Alright, so everyone else focus down the Stonebeaks. You Lambda Burst. And Stonebeak. Because that Lambda Burst should be enough to take everybody out. This should take everyone out. Yeah, there we go. So Lambda Burst is just stronger than Alpha Storm, so that's how it should have worked anyway. I'm glad it did work that way. That's a lot of XP. There we go. Yeah, that was a 2-for-1 for Fina. Very nice. Love it. Everlasting Gem. Okay. I'll bite. What does the Everlasting Gem do? Can you even equip it? You can equip it. Protects against fatigue. Okay. Interesting. Probably worth keeping. Probably won't use it right away, though. Alright, so this first one here that I want to find, and I'm actually finding this one a little bit later than I probably should be, but it's kind of right off of the side here. Yeah, there we go. Maroon Island. Long ago, when air pirates betrayed their crew, when air pirates betrayed their crew or captain, as punishment they were abandoned on this island with only a week's supply of food. So fearful did pirates become of this island that its legend lives on in the songs of air pirates even today. Yeah. Where actually is it? Is it below me? No? Is it above me? There it is. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. Okay, so yeah, it's just kind of right off the tip of the island here. And another thing that's kind of right off the tip of the island is the star sand. In southern Nazir, there was once a desert filled with sand that would sparkle even the dark of night, but slowly their sparkle faded. But legend has had it that someone saved some of the sand in a giant bottle and hid it for centuries. There we go. So those are 2 of them. The next ones we are going to find will require quite a bit more sailing. So for now, we'll just kind of sail through Nazir. First, we're going to get into cutscenes. Sand as far as the eye can see. Well, it is a desert. I heard sailors talking about deserts too. They said that the deserts are so hot, if you walk around in the sun too long, your hair catches on fire. Everyone carries around buckets of water so they can put their friend's hair out. You don't actually believe those stories, right? I love this. Everywhere you go, Ica has like a different folklore story that is completely and utterly wrong about the places we're going to. It's just rather entertaining, honestly. Just kidding, Vice. It's a story I heard long ago. I don't actually believe it either. But you can't be too careful. The moonstones that fall from the red moon give off a lot of heat, and it's too hot for most plants to survive. Because of this, the lands of Nazir have been reduced to a barren wasteland. So there's not a whole lot down there besides sand and rock. But the crystal's there somewhere. So there's an ancient temple that it's supposed to be in. Bet there's a bunch of treasure there. Some gold, some gem, magic stuff, nice clothes. If we can find treasure, we'll be rich. We can buy whatever we want. It's the first thing you want to buy, Fina. What does buying things mean? Fina, you don't know what it means to go shopping? Not really. You don't need to look very far to find a shop. Everyone buys stuff. It's normal. You really don't get out much, do you? No, she really don't. According to the map, there's a city near Maramba. Let's go there first. I'm too old for this. Yes, Drachma, yes you are. You just can't keep up with our youthful energy. Alright. Now there's going to be another discovery. Let's see, so there's that island right there. So there's going to be another discovery somewhere along here. There it is. The Oasis. As shipbuilding developed and flight distances grew, the oasis in the middle of the desert lost some of its importance to travelers. But it is still critical to caravans on land routes, and remains lively as a center of trade and information. Cool. And then there is also a discovery up top here. There was also a thing that you could kind of see flying in the sky there. That is also a discovery to be finding, but we can't actually get to it yet. So we'll have to come back for it later. I'm gonna have you attack the Stonebeak. You go ahead and Alpha Storm. You attack the Asbeth, and you, I guess, also attack the Asbeth because of Misclick. There we go. Okay. So we'll take you out. Not quite. Alright, well, that will work. I don't think you're actually going to be able to take out the Stonebeak unless you get a critical. That'll do it. Alright, not going to argue.
Serves him right.
I like that hand on him. It's not so much of a beak, like a bird beak, as like a crab claw. Yeah, Curia. Okay. Yeah, you kind of just have to get up at the very tippity top here, and you'll find the Sand Falls. Long ago, a black pirate searched the desert for an island that spouts treasure. After a long trek, he was find that it produced only sand. But he realized that the desert was the true treasure and spent the rest of his years in Nazir. Cool. Alright. Now let's see. I know that there is there's one of the other ones that I needed to find. This one just kind of wanders about. The Wandering Lake, correctly named. The truth behind the story of the disappearing lake is even stranger. Temperature differences make a large bowl of rock float above the desert sands, holding a lake of clear water. Once the water cools off, it settles downward. Cool. And finally, out here in the middle of the desert, very easy to see, is our final discovery to make. After we get through this battle, with a whole bunch of Durell beetles, I guess. So you attack that one, you go ahead and Alpha Storm. Yeah, Alpha Storm is not doing quite as much in this area as you might expect. Your fire magic is not doing a whole lot, or your fire-based attacks are not doing a whole lot in this heat-based area. The desert, if you will. But whatever, not that big a deal. I can just blast through these guys. Get her a couple more levels and she'll probably be able to take these guys out with Alpha Storm. Although, if I can get to a point where I get 8 SP per turn, then I can definitely take them all out with Lambda Burst. Which would be preferred anyway.
That was easy.
Alright. Get some more XP. Get some more health for you, and a bunch more will. There we go, Ica, get some more HP. Got Sacrez, nice. So Sacrez will restore 1,000 HP instead of 500, which is quite a bit nicer. Can I not discover this place? It's right here. There we go. The Temple of Pirin. A stone building thought to have been created by an ancient dynasty. The stonework and construction to demonstrate a high level of technology for that period, but no clues are left to point to the purpose behind these creations. This is where the Red Moon Crystal is buried. Great, well let's land the ship and search right away. Hey, and wait a minute, boy. Head to town first, I got things I need to take care of there. There's a port city named Maramba here. Go there first, okay? Sure, I mean, I guess. We found the place we're looking for. Not just gonna let me go there. Also, there is a ship flying around here, and this will let me demonstrate. If you look at the compass and listen to the bleeping, you can see that exclamation points and also battle, and that will tell you that an enemy ship is coming in, or at least that you are on its radar. If you fly away from it, you can get away pretty easy. Or you can fly to it and fight them. Impudent little blue rogues will make you bow before the power of black pirates. Thanks for letting me know you're black pirates, so I don't have to worry about utterly destroying you. Alright, so we're going to use the standard cannon here, and here we can finally show off the 3-inch cannon. So the nice thing about the sub-cannons is you can progress them further. Now, the 3-inch cannon can only go one space further. It will use the same amount of SP. It'll use that amount of SP, in this case 2, per turn that you're using it. So they can become very SP costly, but they can also be very strong in order to focus down. So I'll have Drachma go ahead and focus on this turn to get me a little bit more SP to work with on the next round, since I'm going to be using all of it here. I could also just focus up and use the Harpoon Cannon on this guy, but the Harpoon Cannon does require specific tiles in order to use it, so it's not something you can always use. Ah, this guy's got torpedoes, which is the third kind of weapon that you can have equipped to your ship. Really? Really? On a critical zone, I lost them. Thanks, game. Yeah, and sometimes it just pulls crap like that. My critical hit zone did nothing because my shells got lost. Fantastic. Alright, well, that's fine. But I defended there. The enemy ship's approaching, they're getting too close, right in range of their cannon. Increase distance. Turn hard, get some distance, we'll need more room if we want to fire the super cannon. There we go. So we'll just kind of loop around him here. We still won't be able to fire our super cannon at him. However, we can standard cannon here. Go ahead and 3-inch cannon through these turns. And then we're going to want to defend and defend on these heavier hitting items. Yeah, you could see earlier that there was also a red tile. That means you're going to get hit really hard if you don't defend. So, yellow tiles you probably want to defend. Red tiles you definitely want to defend. Really? Going to continue to miss, even though I'm using my high accuracy person. Oh, that's because they're sailing far away from me. Got it. Sure, whatever, game. Let me guess, torpedo? Oh wow, I actually hit him from there. That's kind of impressive. To be fair, that was a turn that I was supposed to be able to do a lot of damage, so... Yeah, I'm going to just continue evading here. Yeah, this is kind of cool, because you set up what your moves are going to be, and then you just get to watch the game kind of act them out. So you have to plan 4 turns ahead as to what you're actually going to be doing. Okay, so I can harpoon cannon there if I have it built up. I'm not going to worry too much about that, though. A 3-inch cannon through here. Fina... You know what, Fina, go ahead and just main cannon, I guess. And Drachma focus. I'm not that worried about the amount of damage that I've been taking. Obviously, I don't want to, die here, but I don't think I will. Okay, so he's just gonna guard. I will charge up. That's gonna hurt, but I don't think I need to really worry about dying here at all. Finally hit him with my 3-inch cannon. Thing's supposed to have really high accuracy, but it seems to keep missing. Awaiting orders. Cool. That means they do nothing. I like it when they do nothing. Gonna blast them. That should do it. There we go. And that's just kind of how ship battles work. We can now just encounter enemy ships sailing through the sky. They will usually give you a good amount of gold if you beat them. Sometimes they will also give you an item or two. But there is Maramba, but before I go and hit up Maramba, there is one last discovery right here, the Topple Rock. Alright, 3 round rocks stacked on top of each other, perfectly balanced. The balance seems delicate, especially when the rocks sway in the wind, but for some reason, they have never toppled. Cool. So that is all of the discoveries to find in this little area of the world. So let's head into Maramba. Cool. So this is Maramba. It's so hot. Hey, where'd the captain go? I wonder. Wait, Captain, where are you going? Well, this is where we part company. I got my own quest to worry about. Gotta find Rachnum. Wait a second. What are we supposed to do? We're in the middle of a desert without a ship. How are we supposed to continue our mission? Not my problem. I have no interest in crystals or temples. I'm just out to find Rachnum. Come back here, you eye patch wearing freak! You rusty old man! Well, we lost our ship again. and drachma. Again. Well, guess we'll have to explore the city. Find someone to take us to the temple. Yay. Drachma has left the party. Again. Alright. Well, luckily, there is a Sailor's Guild right here. Hey! I've been looking for you. Not the Anchor Vice. I've been looking for you, the Mystery Merchant. So this is the guy that you could also see in Sailor Island. He will sell the Thermo Ring, which increases resistance to red and purple magic. It doesn't have any other effect, it just increases your resistance to thermal magic, red and purple magic. He will also sell the Slayer Ring, which is just a general, really good equipment. It doesn't really have any additional effects, but it increases your defense, will, hit, and quick. So it's just all around pretty good. It's actually really good for Aika, who is already fast and has good hit. Yeah. Like, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get one of those. And we'll go ahead and give that to Aika. Kinda just better than the Mage's Bane in every way. He will also sell you the Crystallis box. You can also get a Silensis box, which I'm pretty sure causes mute. But that's not that useful. I am going to get a couple of Crystallis boxes, though, because those will be very useful here. What do you have to say? There exists in this world a rare type of moon shard called an Aberic Cham. You should try feeding Aberic Chams to silver animals. It'll make them grow much faster. Okay, yeah. So the Aberic Cham will immediately cause Cupel to evolve into a new form. Cupel actually has, like, an entire growth list. Like, he has a huge growth tree depending on where and when you feed him the Aberic Chams. To get his best form, you want to wait and feed him the 3 Aberic Chams in the game after you have fed him all other Chams in the game. But, you know, you will also encounter the ability to make him regurgitate all of his Chams so you can refeed them to him later. So as you find Aberic Chams, if you want to just feed them to Cupel right away, it's not really going to be that big of a deal to do so, because it will just be a really quick buff. Cool, but we found all of the things, including the thing that Domingo was looking for, so suck it, Domingo. And that should be everything in this area. You wouldn't happen to have a ship, would you, though? I don't know of anyone who has a ship right now, but you might as well enjoy your stay. I hear there's a beautiful new dancer at the tavern. That's nice, but I'm looking for a ship. In fact, I already found the place that I need to go with the ship. How goes the sailing? Want to buy cannons? No, I want to buy a ship. Well, that's very unfortunate. I wanted to show you my new weapon called a torpedo. You can even set which round it'll strike. Perfect for concentrating a lot of firepower into a short period of time. Yeah, I would have loved to get your torpedo, but I need a ship first. Well, we are kind of stranded here until we find some until we figure out how to get a ship. But we can catch a moonfish. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Yeah, there's gonna be some new moonfish here. I think there's 2 moonfish and also a couple, at least 1 or 2 chams to find here as well. But I think we will finish exploring this city and continuing on with this little portion of the game in our next episode of Skies of Arcadia Legends. So I will see you guys then.